All right, check this out. We are back with another video reaction. I'm your host, Blue Devil. You guys are watching The Hater World, and today's clip is brought to you by No Jumper. We got 607 Unk disrespecting the Bloods. Munchie B is not cool with it. Now, look, for those that don't know, Munchie B allegedly a Blood. Adam 22 allegedly the White Devil. All right, Lush 1 allegedly the Clemson Street God. Then you got Young Aunt Hefe. I believe he got the blue flag. Don't quote me. And then you got 607 Nunk, which is basically from every gang known to man. I've heard him bang Southside. I've heard him bang Hoover. I've heard him bang Crip, Blood, GD, BD, you name it. He's banged all of them. All right. So this video, 607 Nunk gets disrespectful. Munchie be ready to knock the lights off him, right? Or beat the brakes off him, right? But before we press play on the clip, real quick, salute to the squad. Salute to the Hater World watchers, subscribers, homies, family, most importantly, squad, right? And to those that are not subscribed and you keep watching the channel, and you don't comment, you don't subscribe. Why? Why? I'm a nice guy. Yeah, I'm a nice guy. I chop it up with everybody. We go back and forth. You don't disrespect me, I don't disrespect you. You got a video you want me to talk about? Send it over. I'll talk about it. I don't care if it's a Mexican. I don't care if it's a black. I don't care if it's a white. Now, I know there's other channels that only react to the opposition, but I react to my own people. Why do you think people hate me so much? Because they don't want to hear the truth. They don't want to hear the dirty truth about themselves. So I get a lot of hate. Real quick, before we press play, tonight is Wednesday. We got a podcast, Late Night Live with Güero, Playboy, and Trap Boy, and me. All right, we're going to probably be in this room or the other room. It's much fresher over here. So pull up. That's going to start at 11 p.m. All right, 11 p.m. Other than that, don't be a recurring watcher. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. All right, show some love. I'll be live at 6 p.m. for my solo show. Maybe 7. Pull up. We'll chop it up about current events. And with that being said, let's go ahead and watch this video, bro. Let's see what's going on with Munchie B and the B Dogs. Let's see what's going on with Lush 1, the Clemson Street God. It's 6 minutes. Let's just watch it, and then we'll figure it out from there. Let's go.
I'm gonna speak on it, but I ain't gonna be nobody proof. I ain't gonna be no proof. He ain't gonna knock me out first.
You ain't got no confidence in your squad.
He say he knockout king. What if he really the knockout queen?
Is you gonna let him know you from who?
What if he really from St. Louis? We don't squabble. See, y'all LA different. Y'all brag about fighting.
Is you gonna let 4 extras know you from Hoover?
I'm from Hoover. But
is you gonna let him know that?
Yeah, listen to me. In St. Louis, y'all brag about fighting.
I know in St.
Y'all brag about fighting. Now in St. Louis, we brag about killing, gang.
No.
We do murder.
Yeah, you guys kill a lot of people.
We do murder. We don't do no fighting. I can't do no wrestling with no man unless I finna fuck him.
Hey, listen.
You sound like me.
I ain't finna wrestle no man, gang. I don't do no squabbling.
Is you gonna let 4 extras?
Yeah, I don't do no squabbling. I'm not fighting. Yeah, is that what you want to hear? I don't.
We're not asking you to fight him.
I don't catch fades.
That's a scary nigga.
I don't catch fades, nigga. I kill you. I'm from St. Louis, gang. Stop playing with me.
You ain't in St. Louis.
I kill
Everywhere St. Louis.
You ain't in St.
All right, they're wanting him to squabble 4 extra. I guess today he's a Hoover, 607 Unk. But he said, I don't squabble. I'll pull out the cuete, a.k.a. the gun. And Munchie B says, that's what scary fools would say. Come on, Munchie. Munchie. I've never heard a homie called Munchie. Be named Munchie. But listen, Munchie. We all got homies that don't fight. They're not gonna fight. We don't care. I mean, they don't care what's said about them. They just not gonna fight. Some homies like to pull out the fierro, a.k.a. the knife. Some like to pull out the fusca, a.k.a. the gun. Some like to pull out the guantes, a.k.a. the gloves. Everybody got their forte. You can't say that's what scary fools say. Because at my age, I ain't fighting. unless I'm getting a bag. Some fool call me out for a fade over the internet, I'm gonna laugh. Like, yeah, cool, whatever. Handle your business when you see me. Now, if it's some real street shit, we're not gonna talk about it on the internet. For what? It's real shit. I ain't trying to get indicted. I ain't trying to have nobody go back and find clips of me saying I'm gonna murk someone. That's right, fool. Go ahead, yell. Talk your shit. But if it's all internet shit, yeah, whatever. Go ahead, get your yell on. But come on, Munchie. We all know homies that don't fight, fool.
Everywhere St. Louis, gang, we don't fight. Name one nigga from St. Louis that can fight.
I know some.
Come on, gang. They use it. They use it. We don't use that. We use the tool.
My family all on Cardinal. They on Veer.
Come on, gang. We don't fight. I'm from St.
Hey, and he's not lying because we use the tool. Look, fool. Very simple. Even in my young days, even in my young, like active days, I would always like to have a tool because I always understood that the streets don't forgive. I always understood that the streets will take you like this, right? I knew that, bro, because I would see homies, you know, sometimes they win, sometimes they lose, and it was never fair, right? I knew that because when I was leaving middle school, 7th grade, I got jumped outside and beat, and I learned right there and then. And more things started to happen where as a young kid I understood, like, damn, it ain't fair out here, dog. Like, you'll never catch one-on-one unless somehow you know a motherfucker or some, you know, it starts raining today. So I've always been to one to have a tool, bro. A baseball bat, a knife, a chair, you know, one time we were at, I think I told the story. One time we saw an enemy, you know, me and my big brother. And that fool had a walkie-talkie. My brother had a walkie-talkie in his hand. And he, cracked the fool in the head. Fool ran. And he ran into the laundry room. But it was only one way in, one way out in some apartments. And he fell right there. And my boy David, rest in peace. I can't tell you where he's from because it's very controversial. But he's resting in peace now. He had a club. You guys remember those clubs you used to put on the car and lock the steering wheel? That fool was coming in running, like, everybody move. We moved, and that fool was just, that's part of the game, bro. I was probably like 16, you know. And that dude that was getting beat that day, he had did me dirty before. So it just comes with the territory, you know. Those are called war stories. Later you tell them. I'm sure he tells that story of when he got beat, but then he also tells a story of when he beat me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's part of the game, dog. So when people be like, oh, you're a bitch, you don't want to fight. Nah, dog, I want to survive, homie. That's what I want to do. And if somebody feels like they want to fight me so bad, then let them do it. Let them go out their way and pull up or find me outside or hunt me down. And then however I react, don't be mad. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. And that goes vice versa, bro. Now, if we somewhere right here, say we're having a convo right here, and one of the artists gets up and says, hey, fool, you know, turn the cameras off real quick. Let me talk to you. I feel disrespectful. I want the fair one-on-one. Now, that all really depends. That really depends. Most likely, homies ain't going to let that shit go down. You know, it's going to be like, get the fuck out or get beat down, right? But it might be an occasion where it's like, okay, homie did fuck up. You feel disrespected. Fuck it. Catch the ones and it's all good. It all really depends on circumstance. Okay, so I'm a little disappointed that Munchie said that right now.
Louis, they ain't doing no fighting. I'm playing. Why would I fight in California or somebody else laying? I know I'm gonna get jumped even if I try to win.
No.
I'm getting beat because y'all really fade.
No,
y'all been training y'all whole life to fade. Don't play with me. The bottom, all y'all do is push up and muscles and shit.
Hey,
I ain't fighting you niggas.
He's not lying.
How's it fair when you've been training to fight your whole life?
Young Ander's a fair dude.
But how's the fight?
You'll go over there and he'll be like, man, give him a head up. You run
Gang.
you run across
everybody in California, bottom is small, top is big as hell. Come on, man, stop playing with me. Everybody in California.
Hey, that's funny, bro. He's talking about like them prison jail dudes. You know those prison dudes that come out and they're like this, but then their body, their legs are just. He funny.
Ready. They on their front yard.
Everybody in California skips leg day.
Pushing up pipes, gang, like this, ready to squabble.
No. You and Luck, if you put up in A-trays.
I ain't with all that.
Young and he'll make sure you get a fair one. I don't know about the rest of them niggas.
St. Louis ain't no fair. Gang, we from St. Louis, gang. We pulling up from Backdoor City. I'm going to play like it's good, and I'm pulling back up with a switch.
Facts. That's fire.
That's how we do it. And say, I'm not playing, gang. I'm going to play like, they going to say, you ain't from Hoover. I'm going to say, damn right, I'm not from Hoover.
Okay, so simple question. Are you going to tell 4Extra that you have Hoover tattooed on
Depending
your
on how I feel. If I feel like I got the ups, let me tell you how it go. If I feel like I got the ups, yeah, I'm going to say I'm from Hoover. If I feel like I don't got the ups, I'm going to say I'm not from Hoover.
You don't got
Okay. 6 or 7 knock. At this point, I don't know if he's clowning, right? But he said, if I got the upper hand, I'm going to tell 4Extras I'm from Hoover. If I don't have the upper hand, I'm going to tell him I'm from nowhere. But don't forget what he said earlier. I'm going to pull back up. Basically, what he's saying is this, dog. If he got a cuete, a gun, or a knife, or got a gang of homies, and he sees that he can win, oh yeah, this is where I'm from. Whoop-de-woo and whoop-de-woo, right? But if he don't got it, and he's naked, he gonna be like, I'm not from nowhere. But just for a sneaky motherfucker that he gonna play stupid and leave, and then come back with everybody and been like, boom, I was just playing. There is a lot of people like that, bro. A lot of homies like that. And that's wrong, because you're never supposed to turn down where you're from. You know, a motherfucker hit you up, you're supposed to say where you're from. Now, look, again, if it's some little ass kid on the internet or a fake screen name or a user number 563 and is hitting you up, man, fuck you, bro. I'm from Earth. Who the fuck are you, right? But if you got a dude that's known and has a face and is hitting you up, then fuck it. If you want to go ahead and do your thing, you are on the internet. You're not obligated on the internet, because then you'll be net banging. But it's really up to you whether now it's like, all right, this fool somebody, I see his face, he knows who I am, he's banging, all right, what up? Then you can do your thing, right? But there is people out there in the streets, bro, that get hit up face to face, and they're scared and they turn shit down. Oh, I'm not from nowhere. I'm not from nowhere. Lift up your shirt. Boom. I'm not from nowhere. There's a lot of people like that. And later they'll go tell their homies like, yeah, fool, yeah. That fool hit me up, fool, and I told that fool where I was from, and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. Bro, I've had my enemies in the building right here. My ops that my homies fucking hate. Like, fucking hate. And there's videos of me telling them where I'm from and whoop-de-whoop. And these people don't get along with us for nothing. We in the same building. You know, later I had a talk. They had a talk with me. You know. And it was accidental that it happened, you know. But once I heard one of the guys say where he was from, I was like, what the fuck is he doing here? At that point, it was like, I mean, my choice is never to say nothing, right? At least me. But other people are like that. But I was like, damn, it's going to get ugly right now. It almost did that day, too. But this fool, he a black homie, they get down different, dog. So let's go.
I'm going to probably slide back on it later. I'm from St. Louis. Nigga, I'm a California.
Bald head man gonna pack you out.
I don't even follow 4Extras.
Anybody gonna pack me out?
Some hoes that do, I'm going to have them DM this Hoover tat.
Come on, guy. I'm straight Hoover.
You gotta bang your shit.
I'm Hoover slide remover.
What?
Oh. Moment of silence. All I hear is the AC. Let's rewind it.
Come on, guy. I'm straight Hoover.
You gotta bang your shit.
I'm Hoover slide remover.
What?
Hoover slide remover.
Hey, bro, watch your mouth, bro.
Oh, I forgot.
You forgot what?
I forgot. I didn't know you was blood. I forgot, gang. That's what I'm mama.
Hold on. I'm not even laughing at Munchie, bro. Like, I'm not even laughing at that situation. I'm laughing because 602 Hunk's a dumbass fool. Like, he in character, he forgot that there's other gang members in the building. Like, when you saying that shit somewhere else, whatever. But you're saying in a building where there's other active gang members, bro, allegedly. Let's rewind and let's let it play out.
Hey, bro, watch your mouth, bro.
Go ahead, man. Gonna pack you
I
out.
don't even follow 4 extras.
Anybody gonna
But I
pack
know
me
some
out?
hoes that do. I'm gonna have them DM this Hoover tat.
Oh.
Come on, guys. I'm straight
Nah,
Hoover.
you gotta bang your shit. You
I'm
gotta
Hoover
fight.
slide remover.
What?
Hoover slide remover.
Hey, bro, watch your mouth,
Oh,
bro.
I forgot.
You forgot what?
I forgot. I didn't know you was blood. I forgot, gang. So I'm mama.
No, don't let this content shit go
No,
too
I forgot
far,
you was
nigga.
blooding. Listen, I forgot you was blooding for real.
You gotta watch out.
No, I thought he was blooding. I forgot he was blooding. I didn't know he was no blood. I don't want to get my ass.
Yeah, but you shouldn't say that even if he's not around.
No, no,
That's a bad one.
Hey, bro, see, people let these characters go too far, bro.
I apologize. I said sorry. It was an accident. On real shit, no content. But that's when you give me the character Crip. That's what you say back in the day. So when you raise that kind of shit, you gotta understand. I'm a Crip for real. So you bring it out of me. That's what happened. But I apologize though, because I ain't that right now. I'm everything. But that's just a past shit.
I think it means something
We used to say that.
different out there. Type
No,
shit.
I don't mean shit. Nigga, that mean the same shit across the globe, but like.
But
you
if
know what
I
I'm saying?
apologize, it should be over, right?
Yeah, but this
That's sincere apology.
No, I understand, but you shouldn't be dissing nobody.
No, I ain't try to. Listen, you know when certain shit come out, we do
This
it.
how I should have
Look,
come a little
let me
crazy.
say this. Let me say
Hey,
this.
listen, bro.
And look,
really?
and let me say
This
this.
how I
And see,
should've come a little crazy.
and that's a prime example, right? Cause see, when we did the first episode with Unc, right? I really didn't too much play into it or really didn't too much trip, but you know, a lot of people was like on the internet in the comments, like, oh, you know what I'm saying, like trying to play the gay narrative. Oh, and he was between your legs.
Come on,
Oh, how you, no, for real. But look, check it out. Look. Only a weirdo gonna bite. Like I did too much jail time, bro, and been through them stoops too much to even bite. Like even if I even thought you was like even playing with me like that, like it would have went different. So like that's why I didn't even do no content off of it. But I'm just
Okay, Young and Jefe says something that's beautiful. All right, watchers, people that are watching at home, stay in your place, dog. People that are at home watching content, whether you're watching me, you're watching them, whoever the fuck you're watching, stay in your place as a watcher. All right. Last night we had a podcast, and the homie that was on the pod, Jojo Too Faded, talked about somebody pulling out a gun to his face, and he did what he did, right? The caller was like, well, next time you should do this and you should do that. I hung up on them. Dog, if you ain't never been in a situation like that, and even if you have to say something positive to the homie because he's still here, he could have been dead. Instead of trying to give him advice like you were there. Like, it's like this. If I'm doing a podcast here, right, you guys are watching, enjoy the show, dog. Don't worry about anything else. Because I guarantee you that if anything gets out of hand, my goons or me or anybody that's here is going to do what's right. Now, I know it might look different from your perspective because you're probably watching it at home like, oh, this, that. But, bro, again, we're living this in real life. You're watching it from the comfort of your home. So, again, have respect that we're going to take care of the business if there's business to take care of. That's exactly what Young and Jefe just said. If I feel you're disrespecting me, I will handle it. Other than that, it's just content. Okay, but what I will tell you, 607 Unc is in character mode. Okay, character mode. Which means that he's playing this persona of this goofy guy. I fuck with 607 Unc. I ain't got no problem with him at all. I want to interview him someday. But he's in character. So sometimes you forget that you're in character, or you're overdoing the character, or you're at the wrong place in character, right? You're at No Jumper, fool. That's a gang-infested podcast. Everyone there is gang-related. Let's run down the list again. Lush 1. Clemson Street God. Munchie B. Blood. Adam 22. New Hampshire Beast. aka Warlord. Okay, Young and Jefe. He just said, "Hey Trey." All right, and then you got 607 Unk. Everything and anything in the world. So you gotta be careful what you say, dog. You gotta be careful what you say. You know, but he was scared. He was very scared. Let's play it back one more time, bro. You could tell he was scared.
Listen, I forgot you was blood.
I'm gonna have him DM this Hoover tat.
Oh.
Come on, guys. I'm straight
Nah,
Hoover.
you gotta
listen.
bang your shit. You
I'm
a
Hoover
California.
slide remover.
What?
Hoover slide remover.
Hey, bro.
Now that word SLOB, that's a disrespect to the Bloods for those that don't know. SLOB. That's a word that disrespects the Bloods. Just like CRAB, it disrespects the Crips. CRAB. Now, I don't have no Blood friends. I don't even know one. I got a lot of Crip friends. I'm trying to think if I know any Bloods. No, I don't. No. I know Crips. You know, but that's a word people use to, refer to the ops. And 607 Unk is a blood. So now, okay. So now this is the question. Should Munchie B have got up and slapped the fool? Should he have got up and beat him up? I don't think so. I think Munchie B knows that fool's like a character. I think he knows that he's in character mode. I think he knows it's not serious. Now, he still got disrespected because that ain't going to change, right? But Munchie B knows the temperature. That's when you've been outside and you've been in the trenches and you from somewhere and you really done some dirt, you can tell what's nothing and what's something, right? Like, this fucking clown, he just shut the fuck up, right? And then you can tell, oh, this fool really dissing me, dog. Now I gotta do something. Like, you could tell. But to the kids that are on the internet that ain't never done anything, they think everything's a diss. Like, oh, yeah, fool, because you've never really been in the kitchen, dog, to know the real heat. So you're gonna say whatever. So I don't feel Munchie B should have done anything except tell that fool to watch your fucking mouth, and what you did. But look at 607 Unk. He's scared.
Watch your mouth,
Oh,
bro.
I forgot.
You forgot what?
I forgot. I didn't know you was blood. I forgot, gang. That's what I'm mama.
No, don't let this content shit go
No,
too
I forgot
far,
you was
nigga.
blood. Listen, I forgot you was blood for real.
You gotta watch out.
No, I thought he was blood. I forgot he was blood. I didn't know he was no blood. I don't want to get my ass.
Yeah,
whooped
but
on
you
no
shouldn't say
jumper.
that even if he's not around.
No, no, no.
That's a bad one.
Hey, bro. See, people let these characters go too far, bro.
Okay, I apologize. I said sorry. It was an accident. On real shit, no content. But that's when you give me the character Crip that we used to say back in the day. So when you raise that kind of, you gotta understand. I'm a Crip for real. So you bring it out of me. That's what happened. But I apologize though, because I ain't that right now. I'm everything.
But I know other Crips are gonna be mad. I mean, sorry, not Crips. I know that other content creators are gonna look at this and feel like Munchie got disrespected. You know, you got the boy Spider Loke probably gonna make a video. Trap News, Compton Rick Rock. They all gonna say pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they're all gonna say something along the lines of Munchie B should have got up and slapped him. You know. But then again, I don't think so because them dudes are educated homies, bro, that been through the bullshit. So I think they know that this is nothing, you know. So who knows? I gotta go watch their videos. I'm gonna go watch them right now.
But that's just a past shit.
I think it means
We
something
used to say that.
different out there. Type
No, I
shit.
don't mean shit. Nigga, I mean the same shit across the globe. But
Facts.
like
But
you
if
know
I
what I'm saying?
apologize, it should be over, right?
Yeah, but this is
If I apologize, it should be over. No.
That's sincere apology.
But yeah, no, I understand, but you shouldn't be dissing nobody.
No,
on
I ain't try
camera.
to. Listen, you know when certain shit come out, we
Look,
doing
this
this
how I
shit.
should've
Look,
come
look,
out.
let me say this. Let me say
Hey,
this.
listen, bro.
Hey,
really?
and let me say
This
this.
how I
And see,
should've come a little crazy.
and that's a prime example, right? Cause see, when we did the first episode with Unk, right?
All right, I'm gonna leave it there, bro. Look, Munchie B, you could tell he's thinking about what to do. He's thinking about it. He's right. You can see him. He's thinking like, damn, what should I do? He probably got at him after the show, guaranteed. Guaranteed he got at him after the show, like, hey, homie, check it out. Watch yourself, you know. But Adam 22 put together all these entities. Adam 22 put together the Blood, the Crip, the Hoover, the SA, the Dominican. You know, I was referring to the song by the game. Maybe that's his plan, bro. Put everybody together and see what happens. Smart man, I guess, until something bad happens. Like the federales come knocking on the door like they already did. Check it out. Hit the like button real quick on your way out. If you made it this far, click on these two videos. Whichever one you like, click on them. This one from yesterday, this one from the other day. Click on them, show some love. And if you're not subscribed, click in the middle, right here. Boom, click on the middle, click on the middle. All right, subscribe. And with that being said, you already know I'm your host, Blue Devil. Until next time, we out.